Jared, I guess lost in all the hoopla of everything that's gone on today, playing at Lake Tahoe, starting so early and ending so late, is the fact that you guys picked up 2 points against a division rival that you're now trailing by just 2 points. So could you just talk about the importance of this game as a regular season game rather than just as an event?
Yeah, well, that was part of our message even coming into this thing. We're now 3/4 of the way through a mini series against a real good team in Vegas. It's a good, a quarter into the season. It's a good time to measure our team against another top team in the league and in our division. The first time we're seeing them. The first 2 games have been played real hard, and we figured this one would be the exact same. We want to put our best foot forward. But a bunch of reinforcements join our lineup. We felt like that would help energize our group. A lot of, just to add that experience back in for us, especially on the back end, and get our captain back was real important. Added a bunch of players in that play for us in a bunch of different situations, important situations, including special teams. So I thought those guys did a great job coming back in after a significant amount of time off and helping our team win the hockey game. And it was a huge 2 points, and now we still got one more in this series. They're coming us back at Ball Arena in a couple days.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen.
Yeah, Jared, wanted to ask you what the impact or the significance of was carrying a lead into that long delay. I know they eventually tie the game there, but when you come back from that delay, you don't have to chase a game. How important was that?
Well, for sure to be, even or better, coming into the second part of the game, I felt was important. And, going back to our first period, I loved our first period. I thought we came out with lots of jump, great intensity. We were hounding pucks. I thought our guys were really skating well. We were taking our shots when they were available. We were creating rebounds, some good scoring chances. I thought we were pretty stingy on the defensive side of it. We ended that, first period with a 5-on-3 power play that we had some good looks on. I think we missed on one, and Fleury made a couple great saves. Otherwise, we could have extended our lead even a little bit more. So they came out. I thought they were the better team a little bit early when we started the second part of the game, but we bounced back nicely and did a good job as well, getting some chances and pressure to their net. So I thought it was a well played game by both teams, and we got the one goal that was disallowed on the penalty, which was a little bit of a tweener for me, but I thought our guys stuck with it, did a nice job. Big goal to sort of answer back after their goal in the second period.
Next question comes from Mike Chambers.
Yeah, Jared, I just wanted to get your thoughts about your best player. Obviously, he was that tonight. Nate had a hand in all 3 goals, and then obviously Taves also had a nice game with the goal and assist, please. Thanks.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought Nate was outstanding tonight. He just looked like a man on a mission right from the get-go, and he's skating real well. Good pressure on the puck up ice to create turnovers. I thought he didn't overpass the puck tonight. He was putting pucks to the net. He looked like a real confident player. And part of that too, I think, was his checking. I mean, I was watching him track pucks, reload, and get back on the defensive side of things and still pressure the puck to try and create some turnovers, make them work and under some pressure and take their time and space away. And when you have a center that's helping out your D like that, down low in the zone and coming back that hard, I think it just kind of sets you up for success. So he was good on both sides of the puck, not just being part of the 3 goals. On the defensive side of it, he was excellent.
Next question comes from Kyle Fredrickson.
Hey, Jared, as that first period came to an end, I'm just wondering, what was the communication like about the decision to postpone the game? Did you ever think that was a possibility? And did you think that, the conditions were good enough that you guys could have completed the game as scheduled if you wanted to?
Yeah, after evaluating the ice, like during the first period, obviously there was some soft spots. Some players knew there were some real troubled spots at the ice. And after the first, when they evaluated the ice, the league came to us and said that, this isn't looking good here. And they were going to try and save the ice and see if we could continue to play. or we might have to play at night or in the morning. And I think everyone, including the league, wanted to try and get it done tonight. I will say this: the ice crew, they did an amazing job on getting the ice back to where it was really good for the second and third period here. So that break, it turns out, it's not what anyone wants. It's not ideal circumstances. The league did a nice job making sure the ice was good, it was safe, players were excited to come back and play. I thought our guys handled it amazing with their attitude and just sort of rolling with the punches. And my communication with them was just that we were going to come back and play tonight at 9. That was the decision that was being made, and that we had to pick up where we left off. And I thought our guys did a good job of doing that.
We'll take a few more questions here. Next question comes from Scott McDonald.
Hey, Coach, I want to get your thoughts on Ryan Graves. I mean, he came up big on that 5-on-3 there on the PK, and the last few games, at least the last couple of weeks, he's been kind of coming into his own a little bit and growing. So I just want to get your opinion on his growth over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I mean, he was unhappy with his start to the season. I'd say as his coach, I didn't think he was playing as well as he had last year for us. I think he was getting in his own head a little bit. We tried to help him out as much as we can with some video, giving him some simple things to kind of work on to get his game back in order. Most of it's just moving his feet when he's going back for pucks and when he's touching pucks, that he's not just waiting for someone to come to him, that he's using his legs as a solution in a bunch of different areas. And you're right, it's not just tonight. There's been a last handful of games where I felt like we're seeing the old Ryan Graves that we saw last year, and it's a perfect time for him. And as ice time gets elevated when he's playing well like that, it's easy to notice. It's as a coach, and you watch him play, and you see him get his game in order, and the way he's been playing, and some of those things like you're talking about, coming up big on the penalty kill, getting blocks, winning battles, taking away passing lanes down low, and just being a good all-around solid defending defenseman. And there's a physicality to his game, and when we're seeing that, he plays more, and he certainly's had the first game in Vegas, I thought he was exceptional, and he was again tonight and helped us get the 2 points.
We'll take 2 more questions here. Next question, Jan Begston.
No, I have no questions, actually. Oh, well, since I'm here already. Gabe Landeskog, can you give me a view on him?
Yeah, so Gabe's missed some significant time, obviously, with the COVID protocol. And, those guys coming back in off that break, they've only been on the ice a couple times with their team. And after the 14-day mark. So I thought all those guys came in, did a nice job. Gabe had a great first period, played some key situations for us. He's obviously out there when the game's on the line at the end of the night. And to get our leader back, it not only helps, on the ice because of the situations that he plays in, but also in the locker room. He takes control of the room, helps keep the guys up. He's been in this situation before. And, obviously adding all of those veteran guys back in our lineup certainly helps. And Gabe's, a big part of that group coming back here tonight. And they played well for as much time off as they've had.
And last question here, Peter Bow.
Yeah, Jared, I guess, what did you just think of the experience of being here in Tahoe as a whole? And was it worth it considering the, I guess, logistical hiccups along the way?
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. I really enjoyed it this time around. The setting was incredible. It was a beautiful day here. Almost too nice, I guess, because we get delayed. But the evening was fun too. Playing it under lights was a great situation. I think that my first outdoor game last year at Air Force, is a lot going on. It was in our backyard, Denver, lots of friends and family, fans. I wish we could have had fans here today, but there was something special about just coming and just having the two teams here. And it's a quiet setting. It was a beautiful setting, and to just kind of be able to play it, no distractions of friends and family and everyone here, just kind of we were able to relax and enjoy the moment, enjoy the game, and be in a quiet setting like that. So I really, kind of sat back and tried to enjoy a little bit more. The Air Force game was busy, and it just I didn't get time to sort of soak it all in and relax. And this time I certainly did that and tried to do that. And our team came out with a big win. So it was a fun night, and certainly logistically worth it, even though we had a little bit of hiccups today this afternoon.
Coach, thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you, guys.
That concludes tonight's media availability. Thank you and good night.